Hello and welcome back. This is Will Farrell on Kel'Thuzad and the Guild of Crusade. We are going over some short videos on how to set up EPGP and how to set up the Loot Master program. So in my two prior videos I was going over how to set up EPGP. Now we're actually going to go into the Loot Master program. So how do you bring it up? You can do /EPGP config, and this brings up your add-on interface. Within the add-ons, you would go and find Loot Master. So there's a number of things in here that you want to make sure you have set up. So under the general configuration, use EPGP Loot Master. You want to have it defaulted to every time you become Loot Master. So you can either have it ask you every time you become Loot Master, never use EPGP, or always use it without asking. Always use it is actually the better way of doing it. That way you never forget. Now, loot selection timeout process. You can choose how long you want to give your raiders to decide their gear. I'd go with 1 minute. You may want to go with 90 seconds. 5 minutes is unreal. You'd wait all day. Only accept first candidate response for each item. This would allow them to whisper you to change their selection, which would change their priority listing within the loot system modification add-on. Not a good idea. Allow candidates to add notes to each item. This is an awesome idea. If tier pieces drop in our guild, we require them to have a note listed beside the piece of gear to let me, the loot master, know whether or not it's a 2-piece, a 1-piece, a 4-piece, or a 3-piece. Chat filter announces and whispers. This allows people who don't have the add-on to whisper you. If you uncheck it, that means everybody is required to have the add-on. I would highly suggest that you make sure everybody actually has the add-on rather than having to deal with 9 or 10 people whispering you, oh, I want this item, I don't want this item, this is for main spec, this is not for main spec. Just require them to have the add-on. So this pops up a sound audio to let you know that there's a loot that needs to be done. It's just a ding ding. It's just a real simple thing. It doesn't really cost you any weight awareness loss. So I would suggest having this on. So that's the basic general configuration. In the next video, I will go into the selection buttons.